All right, what am I doing today? Well, we're doing wheelbarrows. These are a dual wheel wheelbarrow. There's the barrels, there's all the bottom parts. I've already taken all the handles out. So this is what we're working on today. Let's get these complete, and they have plenty of wheelbarrows out for sale. I guess I don't have any right now, but we'll get them stocked up. 7 cubic feet is what these wheelbarrows are. These are pretty nice though. And it's got a plastic barrel where it won't rust out like mine at home. No, but like most people's, if you have a metal barrel, it will rust out. So these look really nice. So let's get these finished, getting the pallet broke down and get them put together. All right, first things first is we're gonna open the box. It contains all the metal and bottom half and all that stuff to the wheelbarrow. So we're gonna cut this box open right quick. All right. So we have our wheels. 2. This is the bottom frame. This side. Some more frame. Support. Use this like support. Looks like a front bumper. And of course, the back plate, axle, and our nuts and bolts. Here's our instructions. I won't need them. Okay. There's all the bottom half, and like I said, then you put all that together with the barrel, with the handles to make a wheelbarrow. All right, let's get started on this half. Thing we're gonna do is grab one of these legs right here. Okay. And then we're gonna grab one of these bolts right here, and we're gonna bolt on this back plate right here. Okay. So I'm gonna grab one of these, the shorter one. Actually gonna go into the, like that. And we bolt the back plate on, like so. Okay. Okay, now we have our get our 2 bolts in, and we're gonna bolt on. There's a little foot kind of piece goes on here like this. And this takes the ones that's a little bit longer. One goes in there, and one goes down here. Okay. I'll put the nuts on the back of those, and then we'll do the opposite side. All right, now the second leg is on. What we're gonna do is we're gonna flip it upside down, and we're gonna tighten it up. You can tighten it up with a 1/2 inch wrench or a ratchet. We're gonna choose a impact, and we're gonna tighten them up, okay? So let me get those tightened up right quick, and moving on to the next step of our build. Let's go get a barrel off the pallet. If we can, I may have to remove a board, so yep, I think I'm gonna have to remove this board. So we're gonna come remove this board and come back and get a barrel. Didn't realize I was gonna have to remove that. I had to remove some part of the crating so I can actually get to the next step, which is getting this barrel out. There's lots of dust in it. So let's take it over to the table. All right. Now we're gonna find the bolts that go on through the inside, and it mounts this thing and everything together. So let's find those bolts and get back. They're the 4 longest ones. Found the bolts. This particular model actually has a washer that goes with the bolt. Basically the holes, we just put all 4 of them through the holes. Usually they're 2 different size bolts too, but these on this particular model, they're all the same size. They are the larger bolts, but they're all the same length on all 4. So all 4 are on, and then we're gonna use these little plastic pieces. They go on the back of the bolt. It kind of holds the bolt there where I can do my work and the bolt doesn't fall out. So let me get that done with all right, the plastic pieces are now in. I'm able to flip it over and see now they won't fall out. I can do my work. So because the first thing I have to do is See this crazy bug that's on my thing? What up? Where's my grandson at? Hello, Mr. Guy. I guess he's my helper for the day. He's helping me out. All right, come on. Let's put this up. Come on. We need this. All right. So I'm going to unwrap this and stick the handles on here right quick. So I'll be right back. I got to move my little friend here. All right, here we go. We're just going to take the pole, the handle, and we're going to line the screw up there. And the one at the bottom, and that's it. Okay, once those are on, got your handles on. This is a crossbar. It's going to go right here. Okay, it kind of keeps them from twisting. All right, our next item is going to be that bottom base we built earlier. Bolts up there, and then just line it up there, and there's my second hand to there. Okay, once those are on, I like to go ahead and throw my nuts on. I don't like to tighten them up yet, just kind of put them on there just in case something like that happens. But I don't like to tighten it all the way up, because sometimes the front, when I'm doing the front, if this is tight back here, the front doesn't want to work out too well. So let me get these tightened up, then we'll go walk to the front. Okay, we're going to put on the front, like, bumper, I call it, piece, as it goes up there on the front, kind of like the bumper. I guess when you dump it out, I think this is what it usually goes on the ground when you dump it. You know, that's why I call it the bumper. Maybe it's the dumper. Anyway, the bolts go through here and through this little hole, and haven't done on the other side. So let's get that done and we'll be back. All right, they're in there. I got them going in and tighten them down. I go ahead and tighten these down because once you put the wheels on, you can't really get to this, especially if it's a single wheel. Now, the double wheels will be on the other sides. I probably could have got to it, but just by habit, that's what I do. Go ahead and do that. Next, we're going to put on these pieces right here, which are like, these support the barrel, which is really important because my old wheelbarrow doesn't have these, and my barrel is now getting old and rusted, and I wish it did have some support. I may have to actually build some support for mine, but these go on the front, the bolts go through there and bolt in right there. Okay, so let's get that done. Supports are bolted in, the nuts are on there. I haven't tightened them down. I do that kind of like the last when I'm getting everything else buttoned up. Okay, so now we're going to put on the wheels. So first thing we got to do is get the wheel, the axle little, I guess, supports, which are these right here, and these are going to bolt onto here like this. And then this little piece is actually going to flip up, whatever, and bolt to it. So let's get one side done, and I'll come back on the other one, okay? All right, see, I just bolted this, and then the support is bolted with it. So now I'm going to just do the same thing on the opposite side over here, okay? All right, now I have the left side done. They're just loosely in there and everything. Just a quick tip, if it's a two-wheel, see how it extends out? It'll go towards the outside. If it's a single wheel, this longer piece would be towards the inside. So just a tip. Now we're going to put in the axle all the way through there, and then just slip on a wheel. I make sure that the valve stem, because these actually have air in these tires. They're not flat free tires that they have. They do make those kind, but this is not on this particular model. I'll just make sure the thing is on the outside. I may not be able to do this with one hand. Let's see if I can. Oh, there it is. And then finally, you grab one of these little pins over here, and you put it right through the hole, and then you bend this back, pin back. So I can't do this with one hand. Then I'm gonna put the wheel on the other side, and we'll be done. And there's our completed wheelbarrow. I got it flipped back over on the ground. Got the two wheels on the front. These look pretty good. I like the two-wheel wheelbarrows because you can actually operate these with just one hand. You just grab it, and let's go. Right? Grab and go with one hand. You don't have to have two hands. If only they made four-wheel. Well, I guess they do. A little yard cart. That's what I have at home, a little yard cart with four wheels. But the two wheels, these are pretty nifty. All right, one down. I think 15 more to go. I don't even know. Wish me luck. But that's a wheelbarrow.